All right, welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Um, so I believe we just got through this segment with Alan Wake in the Dark Place. We went through the subway tunnels, learned a whole bunch of new mechanics specific to Alan Wake. He can like adjust scenes and add what's called plot beats to scenes to change the entire environment, um, which is it's fucking cool. Like just seeing it in action is awesome. Um, and I believe we have looped back to the whole deal with Nightingale and the ritual with the heart and everything that Saga Anderson went through. And we've seen the other side of that conversation that Saga had with Alan Wake, when she entered like the threshold, the overlap, I should say, to deal with Nightingale. She talked to Alan for like a brief minute. So now we're here. So I'm gonna hit continue and see what happens. Okay, so we're still playing as Alan Wake. So this area, I didn't comment on it when I was here in the last video, but this looks like a section you go to in Control. Um, it's like the entrance to one of the DLCs, I think. Like you learn that Auntie's going on vacation or something, and you go to an area very similar to this to find like a gateway to I guess where he went. I think it was the Foundation DLC is how that started, but anyway, let's continue. We got the corpse of Nightingale laying right here again. Okay. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow last. I guess I can just examine this,
Who
make
was
it easy to
writing
read.
who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Okay. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. The terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. So, notably, Thomas Zane was a poet. He wasn't a writer. So like his poetry came to life, I guess, when the dark presence had a hold of him. So potentially that was written by Thomas Zane. Let's keep going.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
That's right. We're still technically in the chapter that was titled Casey. We just ended a part. So let's keep going. Oh, we're still in the subway, dude? Oh, man. um... So I go back to street level, I guess? Murder site. Um... Oh, this was the door I couldn't go in before. Okay.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Yeah, this section. This was a wall before. Whoa, it's like infinitely looping way back there. Okay. Very cool. Mr. Door, The Dark Place. A photography and videography exhibition by Alice Wake. Okay. Wasn't sure we'd see Alice again for sure. I guess we head back out to the street level. Yeah, because this building appeared. So this giant fucking building is where
Hollywood
Alan
Tower.
Wake's...
Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
This is cool, dude. All the posters changed. I kind of want to look around a little bit again. Assuming there's no enemies around. I think there are, though. We got a safe room here. Let's manual save. Okay, I guess the image of the save file doesn't change. Alright. Guess I'm okay. Got like no ammo, but there we go. Illumination. Neighborhood illumination. So usually this guy disappears, but yeah. Okay. Okay.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Let's answer this, I guess.
Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double.
Wait, hello?
Okay. So the dark place can manifest as my double. Also, I'm pretty certain Alice did get out, because we traded places with her, and then in Control, you find, like, interview logs. And Control was, like, 9 years after Alan Wake 1? Something like that. So, the interview was saying that Alice had been searching for her husband for, like, years after he disappeared in Bright Falls. And she was seeing, like, some kind of monster taking his appearance, attacking her in the night, like in the apartment. And she had managed to get a photo of him, and it's like this goofy ass photo of the actor for Alan, making this like monster face. And that's how the FBC learned about, or like that's why the FBC took her in, because she was like trying to talk to the cops and shit. So she was in custody at the FBC at some point. I don't know if she still is, but that's like the reasoning we have that she actually did get out of the dark place. This is cool. There's a statue here.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
In loving memory of Alan Wake, 1977 to 2010, an author and a husband. I have a statue. Wild. So everyone thinks I died in 2010. I don't think this area was open before.
Shit!
I think I figured out the trick to fighting these guys. Right when you aim, it gives you like a snap, like a little aim assist on them. So I need to just let go of my aim in between each shot, I think. Okay. Die here. Nice. Alright, let's go to this tower. Let's see what's going on.
traitor. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
So I think she's a photographer. This is fancy. Guess I don't need the flashlight right now. Well, guess we accept this invitation here. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Oh, is this the photo I was just talking about? Hold up. Interesting. Because, yeah, the interview, or something, like, In Control, referenced that she was being attacked by Alan at night or something. So, she had set up her camera equipment to be like a motion sensor and capture a picture of him. And she did. And I wonder if that's, like, technically it.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Oh, is this our apartment? Oh, hold up. The spiral on this door. Okay, I gotta take a minute and talk about Control once again. So, in Control, when you're traversing through the oldest house, you come across these, like, light switches. And you have to pull the light switch 3 times every time. And once you do, you go into this, like, intermediary dimension to solve a little puzzle, and then you go to the actual spot you were traveling to. And that dimension is a little motel called the Ocean View Motel. I've mentioned it a couple times already. And in that motel, there's a bunch of doors you can't open. There's only one door you actually do open every time. And it usually has a black triangle on it. But there's always a door in that motel with this spiral on it. And this spiral is on a door you open in the AWE DLC that deals with Alan Wake. Before I open this door, I'm going to explore the rest of the apartment a little bit. Because this is very cool. Oh, she's a painter, I guess. Maybe not a photographer. Or maybe she is a photographer. I don't know. And we just have paintings. This doesn't look like their apartment to me. This looks different.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Okay. Video art dock on screens. Multiple. Focal point of the dark place. The hell does that mean? Okay. Yeah, this does not look like their apartment from the first game. I don't know where I am right now. Maybe it's her new place? Party. Oh, part 1. I can't even read.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
I don't think this is the real Alice, is the thing. She got out. Okay, before I put that memory card in this camera and watch on this slideshow screen, I guess, I will try to open the spiral door.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my
Ah,
books. This symbol wasn't here before.
I wonder if that symbol means this is connected to the Ocean View Motel. I don't know. Okay. Broken stuff.
Alice,
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
this is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
That's what I thought. Mr. Scratch is the actual person she was reporting to the FBC. Okay. Let's watch this video.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. and it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Yeah, that song just cuts off right there. I was just thinking, if this were an actual novel that you were reading, holy shit, would this be confusing, dude? Anyway, let's continue.
Let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
All right. So Alan here has just mentioned that like this is happening all at once everywhere. And I wonder, because in Control, they had captured Dr. Hartman, who had also been taken by the Dark Presence. I don't know how the FBC actually found him, because technically he should be trapped in the Dark Place. He should be in the other dimension. But somehow the FBC captured him, took him to the investigation sector, and he had brought with him all this like shadow shit that you had to clear out in that DLC. So I'm wondering, just a theory for now, I'm wondering if that allowed the Dark Presence to like start spreading everywhere. Who knows? Okay, so I can go to the mind room right now. Let's actually do that before we talk to Alan here. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, as you go through these pages, it's like the transition of the words on the page, like, looks pretty cool. Okay, I guess I don't have any more of those. We have adventure tours.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
Those are so fucking stupid, dude. I love it. So I have 6, but I need at least 12 for this. Yeah, I can't even do this. Okay. Alright. Setter for mayor. And radio. That's not what I clicked on.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in,
Just want to clear out these.
that concludes our...
Okay, I just don't like the notification thing being there. Bugging me. Okay. So this door is open now in the real world. This leads to where Alan Wake had seen the pool of, like, black shadow shit on the floor, which made him remember. I have a case.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Oh, this is a new case. Okay. Where is the clicker? Okay.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay, just tracking my collectibles. Okay, then we have Cult of the Tree. That's right, we found these things, like, after we had beaten Nightingale. Symbols. Like something out of a horror movie. So, The other symbol, the cult for the cult of the word, is also two triangles, just in different positions to make like a W. And these are in position to make a tree for cult of the tree. But at the same time, a triangle, or I should say an upside down triangle, is very symbolic of control. Because in the there's like a dimension you can go to, like the astral plane, I think. There's always like this inverted black pyramid there. Anyway, we got a new case for the story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
God damn, I got a lot of shit to put on this wall. Okay. There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Okay. Okay, how about we fill out this wall after we talk to Alan, because that's a lot.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
How do you know? What the fuck, Alan? Okay.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
I can profile Alan Wake, dude. Okay. Oh, this is just oil that is spilled on the floor. Okay, I'll go in there in just a minute. Alright. Let's fill out this case, because we got a lot of shit. Okay. Wake. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. Wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Yeah. Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. How does story change reality? Rules? Yeah. Okay, I guess I can't put that yet. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Okay. That's a rule. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. Okay. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest.
Doesn't make sense.
What is this? How to stop the story. Okay. Okay. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place.
doesn't look right.
The overlap, so that is
Yes.
that. Flashlight seems to weaken. No, not yet. Entered the cauldron overlap by reciting the poem. Okay. Where does this one go? It seems like it's a rule, but okay. Oh, there we go. Light on a dark presence. Okay, you need a manuscript.
Huh.
Okay, well, the areas are safe. Oh, okay. Can't do that yet. Alright. Cult of the Tree. The cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. Cult goal. Okay. Note reminding cultists that victims are like animals. Okay, cult psychology. Okay. The trail of the cult. Cult of the Tree is in possession of the clicker. Okay. There's a lot of shit to go through. Okay, we can profile Alan Wake, so this is interesting.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
How'd you get that out of that? Okay.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Okay.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay. I think I have done all I can in here. Aha. And now we talk to him about pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
That's how he knew. He had a page saying they had it. There we go. Okay. More mystery solving.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Okay. All right.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Somewhere in Watery. Okay.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whichever order you choose. Oh. That's what that room was for? Okay, let's see. Switch reality. Ossie and the janitors. Oh, I love this, dude. See what else is on the wall. Self-defense courses. Like the little image of the high kick, dude. Alright. Well, now we're at a crossroads. We can play as Alan Wake further, or we can keep playing as Saga here. I may keep playing as Saga, because I haven't been her in a while. I've been playing as Alan Wake for quite a bit. But we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, because we're almost at an hour. And then when we pick it back up, we'll choose a character, and then we will go. So I'll see you guys there.